What is Jay Norvell doing?
I have no idea.
I wake up.
He's an idiot.
I wake up this morning and, I think it was yesterday I saw Deion had some comments about I got a lot of respect for him. I like him or something along those lines. And I believe someone asked him a question on Monday or Tuesday about the theme of last week was it's personal. And now is that the same theme this week being that it's another rival? And he was like, Santa don't have time to eat the cookies or whatever the line was there. Not that they were overlooking CSU by any extent, but it wasn't like Nebraska, we don't wear red, all that kind of stuff. And then lo and behold, Jay Norvell comes out and for some reason adds fuel to the fire. I don't really know what's going on there. Why don't we set this clip up? You guys could hear it for yourself. Jay Norvell, I believe it came out this morning or last night on his coach's show.
I think last night.
Taking a jab at Coach Prime and everything that CU's doing.
And so, we're excited. Our kids are really, we had to do a bunch of ESPN videos, and it was great. I loved it. But our kids came out of those videos really with a chip on their shoulder. They're tired of all that stuff. They really are tired of it. And I sat down with ESPN today, and I don't care if they hear it in Boulder. I told them I took my hat off and I took my glasses off, and I said, when I talk to grown-ups, I take my hat and my glasses off. That's what my mother taught me. So, they're not going to like us no matter what we say or do. It doesn't matter, okay? So let's go up there and play. And so that's just how I feel about it. Yeah. And so I don't mean to take over the show, but
it's your show.
I'm just tired of I'm tired of all that stuff. It's just it's and I know everybody else is too. So let's go play.
What did Will Smith say at the Oscars? Keep my wife's name out your bleeping mouth.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Why do just out of nowhere from the top rope, Jay Norvell, focus on yourself. I take my hat and my glasses off. It's just unnecessary from Jay Norvell.
And we all know he doesn't take his hat off. How many press conferences? Every coach doesn't take their hat off. How many press conferences has Jay Norvell left his visor on? Or I don't think he wears hats. I think he's more of a visor guy. But how many times has he left his visor on? And then Coach Prime wears glasses. He's been doing that since he was probably 18 years old. He's done it in every single press conference. Every time he's in the spotlight, he likes to wear shades. He's a shades guy.
What do people not understand? And I agree with you in a principle sense of people have their own style. This is Deion Sanders. I think we're so numb to the name Prime Time, but think about what that nickname is. Prime Time. Prime Time. Prime Time. What do you expect with somebody? Not that it even matters about hat and sunglasses, whatever, but it's this guy is different. Don't expect him to be anything else but himself. That's just what he is.
We know CSU has been watching the clips. Every team, every opponent has been watching the clips that are posted by Well Off Media or Darius Sanders, all the different videos that are getting posted right now. He knows that Deion will use just about anything to get some motivation. Why are you trying to give him motivation?
And this seemed like one of those instances where it's okay, you're disrespected as a 3-touchdown underdog against TCU. Okay, it's your rival in Nebraska with Matt Rule going back in the offseason and chirping. Naturally, because it's two in-state schools that are playing each other, there's going to be some tension, but it's not like there was a reason to have to get up beyond that, right? There wasn't the chirping from Rule or the chirping for whoever it might be. And 2-3 days before the game, Jay Norvell on a silver platter. I can't wait to see this pregame video.
Yes, sir. I'm minding my own business, watching some film, trying to get ready, trying to get out here and be the best coach I can be. And I look up and I read some bull junk that Deion said about us.
Talk to him.
Once again,
talk to him.
Why would you want to talk about us when we don't talk about nobody? All we do is go out here, work our butts off, and do our job on Saturday. But when they give us ammunition, they done messed around and made it what? It was just going to be a good game.
And made this shit personal.
They done messed around and made it personal. It was going to be a great test, a battle of Colorado, but they done messed around and made it personal.
Go out to the last security guard.
I just don't understand. And like I said, I like Jay Norvell. I think, this year's been off to a rough start. They obviously didn't play last week, but, hopefully he's able to turn CSU into something respectable, competitive. That's what we all want. I do. I know you went to CU, so maybe you feel a little bit differently.
No. It's little brother. You still support your little brother.
It's all the family.
You just
right?
like to beat up on him when you can.
And, it's just, I don't know. You know, and maybe Jay Norvell's feeling some type of way. Maybe he's feeling really good about his guys. You know, they have had an extra week of preparation. They lost their first game, and immediately they look forward with extra time towards this matchup.
They didn't just lose their first game.
Yeah, they got waxed.
Absolutely demolished.
Bad. That was a way to set the tone.
Which is a good way to keep motivating your guys. Like, I understand ESPN coming in and probably only asking them questions about what it's like to face Colorado and all these questions about the Buffs and not really asking you about your team. Like, that's a good way to motivate your team. But why did you have to add in the sunglasses part?
That's what it's just so.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm not.
Like it's unnecessary. And to your point, Chase, like, this is a program, this is a coach that will use any ounce of anything to get his team motivated. I mean, you know, ain't nobody whooping us at the crib. Like all these lines, right? So what is it going to be this week? Because you know there's going to be a big line that comes out about this one of they don't want us wearing sunglasses and hats or something like that. We can put the sun in their eyes or something. Like, you know, I can already see it coming down, you know, in a day or two on the Instagram or the Twitter. So to me, I liked to see you in the game before, but this just makes me now you've given them a reason to really get up for this game.
Yeah, I think they're going to not hold any bars. They're going to go full throttle, 4 quarters. They'll probably pull Shedeur after 3, but they're going to keep the foot on the gas the entire game.
Here we are. And it's crazy to me. Like, I did a video on it on my Instagram earlier at Media by AP. Like, we talked about it to start the show. Big Noon Kickoff did not move their set. Game day, first time since 1996. 60 minutes. First take. Pat McAfee at all. The fact that they're coming, like they have Oregon next week. They could go to Oregon for that. They have USC the week after. They're targeting.
They're absolutely
again.
coming back for that.
It's crazy to me to see all the momentum that this program has garnered.
It should be expected at this point. Like, I'm not surprised when they say that Pat McAfee wants to come, or that obviously Coach Prime and Lil Wayne are close. Like,
right.
Weezy was going to be around.
Yeah.
We knew that, but we'll see all the other names that are going to be on the sideline, and it's obviously huge in this day and age in recruiting and NIL. And
yeah,
if you want exposure, it's all in Boulder.
No,
that's
right.
where your exposure is.
And we'll see, you know, on the CSU side of things, you know, maybe they come ready to play. Maybe, like I said, I do wonder how that increased time to get ready for this game maybe plays out for them. Maybe script some stuff. You know, you have an extra week of tape on CU. They only have 1 week of tape on you. So I am interested. I also, I don't know where I heard this. I didn't know that Shedeur and Shiloh both toured CSU at one point or visited CSU at one point.
Yeah, it seemed to be one of Shiloh's top choices. I think before maybe he got, I don't know exactly how his recruiting played out, but it seemed to be that he only visited South Carolina and CSU.
That's very interesting. So I'm excited for this one, man. Like I've been to one Rocky Mountain Showdown. It's always fun for the local scene as well because, look, I know that CU right now is the talk of the town, but typically they're not. So it's like the big college football localized game of the year, and I'm happy that they finally brought it back after a couple-year hiatus.
And it'll be fun. I've never been to a Rocky Mountain Showdown where there's a home team.
Right. It's always been on a neutral site, and which is lame, to be honest with you. College football thrives off of the home-away dynamic for sure.
Exactly.
Did you guys see Deion Sanders Jr. just now tweeted, or about 20 minutes ago, Ralphie got to run out with shades and a hat on this week?
That would be something. There'll be some edits going around on the Twitter, on the Instagram for sure. So excited for that game. I'll be in attendance. You'll be in attendance. And I'll be covering it as well. So we'll have a good time with that one.